Well, of course, my work professionally involves helping people deal with security issues, and that means planning not only how to try to prevent things, but what do you do to minimize the impact, and that's the essence of resiliency. And to me, if I could do one thing to promote resiliency, it would be in the educational area. I don't think we educate people with the competency to be resilient. So I think if we could build into our educational system a little less of feel good about yourself and a little bit more about how do you take care of yourself, that would actually go a real distance in building resiliency. In 2005, there was a hurricane in Florida called Wilma. And many of the gas stations, while they had ample fuel, did not have the ability to pump the fuel because they didn't have generators. And they needed generators because the power plants weren't on, because the people who had to go to start the power plants couldn't get to the power plants because they didn't have gas for the cars. And the thing is, a lot of the gas station owners said, well, you know, for us it's not economic, there's no economic incentive. We can deal with 2 or 3 days loss of revenue rather than paying for a $20,000 generator. The punchline is eventually the state of Florida required as a licensing condition that gas stations get generators. So that's an example of a small investment that makes a big difference in terms of resiliency. What is your own personal resiliency plan, both in terms of your putting money away for a rainy day, in terms of your preparing for a disaster? How do you educate your children? How do you plan for unforeseen contingencies? And I think that way of thinking about resiliency then translates into public policy issues at a broader scale.